Hello.
Hello.
Bro, what? German word today is a simple one. It's winter and it's called Winter.
Is that what you were looking for? Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce
Totally buy them.
That we're still a unit that's growing and trying to play the play style that we want to play. We're close, but we're not consistent enough, and I got to do a better job of getting them consistent and making sure that in winning moments that we're ready to go. We started a lot of games really well. And the one thing that popped out to me was I think we're third in the league in the first quarter of allowing points. We don't give up points, but in the fourth quarter, we're last in the league. We give up too many points in the fourth quarter. And so how do I shore that up? Is it the calls? Is it the situations? What is it that's allowing that to happen? And that's one area that we really looked at. We looked at the run game as well, okay? Once again, calls first, okay? Technique second, utilization of players third. And so those areas that we really stressed. And then ball production. We have to produce the ball some one way or another. We changed some drills this week, and hopefully that we will be able to produce the ball the way that we should.
With some of those young guys, obviously you have Luke and among them, but also picking up KJ Osborn. How does he fit? What do you know about him, and how could he fit here?
Yeah, I've liked him. Eval'd him when I was in Arizona, and liked what I saw. I've heard tremendous things about the type of person he is. So he's a guy who can play inside, outside, and give you a lot. And so we got to see kind of how he fits in with us and try to get him up to speed. But from what I've seen on tape, he's definitely a guy that we can use. It's always week to week kind of game plan. If there's certain things you think you can do matchup wise, attack one or the other, that's really the biggest thing you can glean from it. Does one guy like to tackle? Does one guy not as interested in tackling? Maybe setting things up that way, but not a huge deal. I think philosophically, kind of like, we want to play no huddle, so most of the time the X is on the left and the Z is on the right. It's just how does it fit your scheme and you getting lined up.
Moving on to the injury report. Let's start with ours, of course. Noah Brown didn't practice for a second straight day. He's going to be out for the season, so we already know that. No surprise. KJ Osborn, he had his first practice in a Washington uniform today. Posted some clips in the video. But, yeah, he had his first practice today. Didn't really do a whole lot based off the video. Saw some clips where he was on punt return duties, but he just got here, so, that's pretty expected for him to not do a whole lot. But, yeah, he will do more in the next couple of weeks when he gets more acclimated to the offense. Quan Martin and Cleveland Farrell, they were both limited today. Cleveland Farrell, he's going to be fine. They gave him some rest with that knee injury. Think he's going to be fine for Sunday's game. Quan Martin limited for a second straight day in a row. We'll see if he plays on Sunday versus Saints. My guess is that he will, but he's definitely a guy to monitor. And then everybody else, Jameson Crowder, Zach Ertz, Dante Fowler Jr., Zane Gonzalez, Noah Igbenogany, Marshawn Lattimore, second straight day in a row. He's most likely going to play on Sunday versus his former team. And then Jordan McGee, all of those guys were full participants. They are most likely going to play Sunday versus the Saints. And then as for the Saints' side, Derek Carr didn't practice again. He's not playing. I saw kind of a report yesterday that said there's like a 30% chance Derek Carr is out there for Sunday's game. He's not going to play. He has a broken left hand and he has a concussion. He's not going to just play through, those injuries, right? Like, you can't play it through a concussion. You have to clear concussion protocol, and you can't play through a broken left hand. Now, it's his non-throwing hand, but still, it's a broken hand. You're not playing through that, right? So, he's not going to play. DeMarco Jackson didn't practice for a second straight day. He's probably not going to play. This is a big one. Alvin Kamara. He's dealing with an illness right now. Didn't practice yesterday. Didn't practice once again today. You should keep an eye on him because that is the most important guy on the Saints offense. That is the guy that we need to worry about the most, with Taysom Hill injured, Derek Carr injured, Chris Olave injured, Rashid Shaheed injured. Alvin Kamara is the Saints' top weapon right now. And if he's out for Sunday's game, then that would be huge. Now, I still think he's going to play. If not practicing on Thursday definitely isn't a good thing, right? It's not a good thing, but still, it's an illness. Unless the illness is super severe, I just don't see him not playing on Sunday. But if it's something that will keep him out of the game, then that will be huge news for us, man, because that's the Saints' top weapon on offense. And if he's out, then what will they do, right? Who will whoever they have at quarterback throw to out of the backfield? Who will they hand the ball off to, right? So, without Alvin Kamara, their offense really isn't functional, right? And they're already without, Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, so Taysom Hill, right? Alvin Kamara is really their last fully healthy offensive weapon. Well, Juwan Johnson too, but it's really Alvin Kamara, right? And if he's out for Sunday's game, then that would be huge for us. And then everybody else, Bub Means didn't practice today, was limited yesterday, but didn't practice today. If I had to guess, he's probably not going to play on Sunday, but we'll keep an eye on him. Juwan Johnson, he was limited today. I think he's going to play on Sunday. He should be good to go. So that is the Saints' injury report right there. And that is the injury report overall for today. And that is it for today's video. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe, turn on notifications, and other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.